stopped.
Yeah, you there?
I am. Unfortunately alone. Working equipment gave me hope, but someone just abandoned it. Didn't even turn it off.
We need to expand our search.
There's something on the ground. It's a journal. Geological cross-section. Measurements. These are Marit's notes. She must be somewhere close.
Please search the entire area thoroughly.
I think I know where I can find her. The signal's coming from the castle backpack.
That's concerning.
I'm close, but I can't see her. She's here. I found her.
What's her condition?
Marit, wake up. Wake up. Do you hear me?
Dr. Marin?
No. No vital functions.
What's
I need
going
to.
on?
1, 2, 3. Come on. 1, 2. Nothing. Don't do this to me, Marit. Don't. Please. Breathe. Live, damn it. Marit. I beg you.
Doctor. Yes,
No.
that's enough. Enough.
Marit. Astrogator. She's.
I know. Doctor. Yes, sir. We have to find the others.
Please give me a minute.
Of course.
Everything will be fine. All fine. Cover's next.
Yes. Should be close.
Do you think? Koval.
Let's not assume. We'll find the doctor. Live.
Someone's here. Oh no.
Jasna, status. Jasna.
He's also... Don't do this to me. No. Ah. You're alive! Did you hear that, sir? Koval's alive.
I didn't doubt it for a second, Doctor. What's his current state?
Checking. Parameters normal, yet he's completely unresponsive. Koval! His eyes are so empty. Just like Krauter's. Koval! What the hell is wrong with you?
Are all the symptoms the same as Dr. Krauter's?
He's calm. Calmer.
Well, at least he's alive. Now listen to me, Jasna. The lander is on its way, but before we get Dr. Koval on board, I want you to do something. Jasna,
I'm listening.
please look around for his journal.
It's everywhere. In pieces.
Not good. Koval was in radio contact with Dr. Gorski.
Taking notes.
That's exactly why it's so important. These notes may help us find our man.
I'll go over them, but it may take a while.
Have you found it?
No, it's nothing about Dr. Gorski. Found them. Surprisingly accurate. He wrote down Gorski's every step.
Great. Let's get Koval to the evacuation area. Can you carry him, Doctor?
Won't be pretty hard in 1G. But the gravity here should make things a tad easier. Got him.
When you're there, Dr. Koval is sick.
Haven't you rebooted yet? The lander's already descending. Koval, look over there. He'll be on Dragonfly in a moment. Safe and sound. Well, safe.
Did he react?
Not at all.
Get it. What could have led to all this? Krauter, being married. Now Koval, an unprecedented degradation of equipment, recurring connectivity issues, and all has to be related. And how could it be? There's not much on this planet. Primitive life form, metal deposits in the ground, although the latter got Dr. Gorski's interest for some reason.
Nothing adds up. But I'm afraid it's our own fault. It was going so well before. We hadn't even considered the possibility of failure. Started digging right away. Taking samples. Not even trying to avoid potential threats. Koval was alone. Out of the signal's reach. Dr. Gorski wandered even further away. On his own. And Merit. She...
Jasna? You there?
Yeah, sorry. I lost track of my thoughts. Don't even know what I wanted to say anymore.
That happens. happens to all of us. Don't worry.
See you up there. Only Gorski's left. He might have made it quite far.
Agreed. Everything points to it.
I don't know how long I'll be looking for him. It might take hours before I come back.
We also don't know Gorski's condition, nor what he's going through.
Shouldn't I go back for Merritt's body?
No. No, there's no need. I just regained control of the ambulance, so please, leave it to me. You did everything you could for a doctor. Now, Dr. Gorski needs your help.
I'm leaving the excavation site. How did he come down? I've got Gorski's signal.
So soon? It's unlikely to be him.
Then who?
Not her.
You were correct, sir. It's just our probe. It looks inactive.
Can't be completely broken if you picked up a signal. I'd say it's running in safe mode. Please try to power it on.
Do we have time for this?
It's for a good reason, Doctor. The probe could prove useful in the search. And besides, you'll see.
Okay. I'm opening the probe. Turning the systems on.
No, stop. Wait for my instructions. There's a button on the left side of the fuse box. Hold it, and then turn the dial again. And go ahead.
Slide records?
Correct.
I didn't know we had access to them.
You couldn't have known. This is not standard procedure. But as they say, extremis malis extrema remedia.
Let's take a look. A photo of the first days on the surface. They started exploring the littoral zone almost immediately.
They reported as much. Wasn't until the fourth day that comms failed.
I recognize these structures. This is where they began to dig. Hours passed. 3 crew members are still there. Dr. Gorski must have left already.
We lost contact shortly thereafter.
The probe followed him, and he followed the detector's readings.
Going after those metal structures.
Yes, that's what I meant.
What's next?
Last slide. There's mostly noise.
Nothing in particular stands out to you, Doctor. They were digging and suddenly, poof, people are dead?
No need to shout, Astrogator. I'm just letting you know what I see. That's all. Hang on. An absurdly high electromagnetic field reading.
That's something. Sort of. What are the earlier readings?
Checking. Still high in the slide just before. And earlier, quite normal. It happened in a matter of seconds. But there's nothing except dunes. Sand, a few rocks, a shadow.
Shadow?
Another sandstorm, I guess.
All right, Doctor. Let's move on. You may turn on the fuses now. We'll take the probe with us. Got it on my radar. Now I can give commands to the probe. What do you see? Is it working correctly?
If you run it on manual steering, sir, then it works just fine.
That's exactly what I'm doing. You have a keen eye. I'll put it in auto mode. From now on, it will follow you, Doctor.
Oh, it'd be nice to have some company. I mean, apart from yours, sir.
1 second. That's all. There's no data in the probe's memory. No ID, no nothing. Do you want to give it a new ID? Name it, basically. After all, it'll be with you for a while. So, what's it going to be?
Huh. A name for the teleprobe. All right. I can think of something.
Copy that. I'm listening.
Please enter Luna. Luna.
Done. Now, a few more tweaks, and you'll have a flying measurement center at your disposal.
I don't see these metal structures anywhere. The detector's measurement is very clear. I'm going straight on.
No crossroads? Branches?
Not yet. Just one thick, tangled vein. I should move. Oh, there's no time. The probe detected something. The structure from the notes, it fits the description perfectly. Well done, Luna. I knew I could count on you.
Well, we didn't bring it to the surface for no reason. Even in the first stage procedure.
And now I'm going to apply for my own.
As soon as you find Dr. Gorski, I'll see to it myself. All right, how about that point? What does it look like?
The next point, the third one, is a metal bundle running along the bottom of some water reservoir.
Interesting. An object as such should be easy to locate.
Water was mentioned in the note, around the third point. And I have a matching object here.
So how many left?
2 points. Or at least that's what he told Koval. What he did next, it's hard to assess.
The battery in the detector lasts for only a few hours. So he couldn't have gone much further.
The fourth point is a structure that fills a rock massive, on top of which he found surface structures.
Sounds like a crucial node in his whole system.
Gotcha. I found his tracks. Finally, some tangible evidence that he was going this way.
It's downhill all the way, Doctor.
I wouldn't be so sure, Astrogator. The next point is at a height of approximately 100 meters. Definitely uphill. I think I'll catch up with Dr. Gorski on the other side.
That wouldn't be such a massive leap, right?
Of course not. I wouldn't mind if we bumped into each other before the climb. I think we have the fourth point. I confirm. It's the fourth one. I see our flag. I'm still here, if you're wondering, sir. It all just takes longer than expected.
I know the situation. You don't need to explain yourself, Doctor. We're in this together. Status?
Nothing's changed, Astrogator.
Understood. What?
The land is departing.
Yes, we're on my way.
What's the plan for the second flight? The same place?
No. So, when you and Dr. Gorski come back, I'll send them out the right away.
The structures undergo noticeable changes here. If it keeps growing at this rate, I don't know what I'll find in the end.
What kind of growth are you talking about, Doctor? Depth, width, complexity level?
In every aspect.
Yes. Do you think these raids lead somewhere? To something?
I'm leaning more and more towards that conclusion. But I can't tell what we might expect at the end, if it ends at all. I've reached the top. The doctor discovered something new from here. Something he called bushes.
Oh, I've heard that term before.
In their conversations between Koval and Gorski.
Well, Jasna, you're the one who reported it to me. Right after you landed.
Seriously? Well, I don't see anything like it now, sir. Wait. Koval noted down the parameters. Azimuth 350. Distance 200 meters.
Copy that. I'm sending the probe.
Got it. I see the bushes.
And the doctor?
Hard to tell. Visibility is poor. It's gonna be harder than before. I don't know how the doctor...
When it comes to finding a safe route, there won't be a problem. But you'll have to get there on your own 2 feet.
I suppose the probe will carry out the first task. It's capable, yes?
Of course, I set the environment analysis probe. The probe will calculate the best route between your location and your destination. It'll guide you along the defined path. The calculations will only take a minute.
Hi, Luna. Lead the way. I must say, it's a clever device, this probe of ours. Hey, can it fly for this long?
Longer than you can stand on your feet.
Sounds like the perfect research unit. Maybe even better than a human.
That's not exaggerating.
I don't know. For me, it's only a matter of time before machines surpass their creators. The only question is when. We have a problem.
Something serious?
Huh. Maybe it's true that machines will surpass us. But not today. The route determined by the algorithm goes over a chasm.
I can repeat the command.
No. I'll go around.
Unfortunately, this is an outdated model. Such mistakes are inevitable. But the perception module itself has already been greatly improved. Its accuracy increases exponentially.
Exponentially? Can you imagine us, proteinaceous creatures, developing so quickly, sir?
No, not in the course of evolution. You can't perfect a person like that.
That's right, you can't. We wait thousands of years for physical changes.
Oh, have you started to fear for your position?
everything indicates that the clear distinction between humans and robots will soon disappear. Well, if we assume that they'll surpass us, things will get complicated. Because in order to program a brain with computing power equal to that of a human, you need a brain with computing power higher than that of a human. Ergo, a man cannot make a machine smarter than a man.
Then who else would design it?
The self-learning algorithms, some spontaneous process, or pure chaos. Something inhuman, that's for sure. Shh, astrogator, can you hear that?
What am I supposed to be hearing?
That's the point. Nothing. Silence. We're talking about robots, and Dr. Gorski still hasn't spoken on the channel.
Well, he must be a long way from here.
Dr. Gorski, are you here somewhere? These bushes are kind of weird.
You better stay away, Doctor. I'd like a brief description. Just keep a distance.
Allow me to use the language I would use to describe living forms, sir.
Of course.
So they look like pituitary, brush-like formations. They're high, more or less, from 1 to several meters. They grow out of cracks in the bare rock. They can be singular, though in some locations they create a uniform thicket that covers the walls of the ravine in a rusty brush-like layer. That's how it looks, to put it briefly.
Would you also venture to guess their significance? Some function, purpose?
Staying on the topic of biological analogies, these bushes remind me of corals, in a purely visual category, because they're far from marine organisms. So I would guess that these are colonial structures, perhaps rock-forming ones. However, their main structure has nothing to do with corals. No noticeable mesenchymal tissues, no nidocyst, matocyst, or spirocyst, no visible oral discs.
All right, Doctor.
Astrogator, Gorski's not here. I'm afraid he continued to explore. And if he went where I think he did, he might have lost contact with the camp as well as Dragonfly.
So we will most likely lose contact too.
Possibly. Well, there's only one way to be certain. It's your decision, sir.
Please continue the search. We have to find him.
That's the unwritten rule, isn't it? Under no circumstances do we leave anyone behind. The line's breaking up, but I understood. I'll let you know, sir, when I come out of the tunnel. Roger that. Copy. Entering final. Hopper has landed. I repeat, Hopper has landed. Astrogator, can you hear me? All good? Spine still in one piece. No signs of overstrain. Not even shortness of breath.
Perfect. Hopefully the hike to camp goes just as smooth.
I'm going outside.
Visibility?
100%. The dust has already settled. I've located the second lander. Our people are still on this planet.
Ah, very good. I was afraid they might try to fly off, which wouldn't be the best idea given the loss of communication with Dragonfly. What about that lander, Yasna? Think our people try to fly away on it?
I seriously doubt it. Looks like a bad malfunction to me.
But I'm taking Hopper out of here. Can't afford to lose this lander too.
We've gotten out of worse than this. Equipment breaks from time to time, that's normal. But now,
Go ahead. What's bothering you?
this lack of communication, it takes too long. Especially considering there's a cyberneticist amongst them.
Yes, it worries me too.
Whoa. Damn. You were right, Cobble. It's beautiful here. I have an object in sight. This is where they searched the ocean's biocenosis.
Oh, where they caught that fish, right?
Yeah. They stopped here first, then walked along the coastline northward.
Correct. But I think you might consider taking a shortcut towards the east, straight to the camp.
Copy that. Heading east. Some slob left litter here. And no respect for an alien ecosystem at all.
What kind of litter?
Cigarette butt, a crumpled pack.
Taking off the helm for no good reason. Risking igniting a dusty atmosphere. Irresponsible for spreading DNA. Compared to this, the damage of an already extinct ecosystem. Basically negligible.
Regis 3 is an alien planet, Astrogator. Extinct or not, we shouldn't act like we own the place. Because of this kind of attitude, the Anthropocene will become the fate of every planet we step foot on.
Not to exaggerate. You probably sound like a simple soldier. I believe that if something's already dead, it can't be harmed, let alone killed.
That's quite right. In the biological sense, you never know what you'll face on a mission. Excuse my interruption, sir. Can you please confirm that I'm on the correct route?
Yes, I confirm. This ring will reach the camp within an hour. So, continue.
Or will we ever begin to understand it? We could even accidentally kill it.
Sounds like quite far-reaching assumption. Especially considering that we're talking about a harmless fragment at the far end of the known universe.
Right. Got a bit carried away. This route may be faster, but it's not the easiest. Anyway, back to our conversation.
On that we can agree, Doctor. Completely.
What is this? Astrogator, I found a peculiar inorganic structure. It looks like some spiky metal growths.
Artificial plants? Is spontaneous growth possible with this type of structure?
I've never seen anything like this. I wish I had time to run some tests.
When the situation is stabilized, we will take samples. I promise.
I feel nauseous. Suddenly. That's not it. I feel darkness. Hang on. Are you there? Over. I guess that's a no.
Breathe!
What's going on, sir? Astrogator?
Dr. Kester, I will try to resuscitate him back.
No, please. Koval?
Dr. Krauser.
How? There was nothing wrong with him.
Hypovolemic shock. You blamed it on your fight.
still don't understand. He wasn't hurt.
His injuries must have occurred later. I found him like this when I entered home.
I'm sorry. It's on me. It's my fault.
No, Doctor. As Commander, I take full responsibility.
But it was me that left him.
On my order, to hide yourself, as usual.
If only I...
Stop, really. Please, stop. If is a very cruel word. You don't deserve its torment.
Guess I know where Gorska was going. I confirm, Gorski was here. His rope is still hanging from the slope.
That's a good sign. Since you left it, he come back this way.
Why hasn't he yet? Going down after him. Tell me one thing, sir. What did you do with Crowter's body?
I placed him in the quiet chamber.
Are you going to use a grave tapper?
Yes. Consider that as a possibility. What? That's the report.
One sec. Oh, I'm at the end of the rope.
Is that good?
Not at all.
What do you mean?
I'm stuck. I'm hanging with all my weight on the rope, away from the wall. There's still a fair few meters left to the ground.
Can you go back?
Using just my hands, strapped with all this extra weight? No, not a chance.
What if you sway?
I can just jump off.
Is that safe?
I think it is.
You think? You should base your safety on assumptions. You have to analyze the situation carefully.
I am well aware of the risks. Back and rib injuries. Possible, though less likely, damage to organs within the chest. Swelling around the joints, and subcutaneous hematomas. That's for sure. But my professional opinion is I'll make it through.
Can't say that reassured me, but I applaud your composure, Doctor.
I'm thinking, if Gorski went down this way and didn't break anything...
Yeah, we don't know that, yes. He could keep going even with injuries.
Okay, this is a waste of time. You only die once. Here we go.
What's happening? Did you fall?
I jumped.
Status, please. Can you walk?
Yes. No fractures.
Please stop for a moment. Make sure you're all right.
No, there's no need for a delay. Dr. Gorski is waiting.
We had our last contact with Regis a few minutes after that. Even then, Dr. Gorski was walking alone. Communication blew up shortly before he got here. He didn't take a attempt.
Damn. This place is amazing. It's all made up of these structures. Except they don't look like creations of nature anymore.
That's why Dr. Gorski, not to mention the Alliance.
Well, if we're looking for something on this planet, this could be it. These structures form entire multi-story complexes. They look like a city. No. There's no point in jumping to conclusions yet. Oh shit, they're telling me the glass cracked.
I wouldn't worry. What matters is that you'll find.
Anyway. Are you receiving a signal?
What signal?
From Dr. Gorski.
No, none. Why are you asking?
He tried to open up a connection, set up a transmitter.
There's nothing on the comms. But I'll check the record history. Please give me a moment.
Dr. Gorski set up the flags.
So, he kept going, despite the lack of communication with the rest.
You'd have to see it with your own eyes, sir. This place. Gorski may have lost himself in his discovery.
Are you joking, Doctor? Lost himself, Gorski. He may not have respect for the unknown, but he has his feet firmly on the ground.
I think he must have discovered something. And since he suffers from excessive ambition, he's capable of stupid acts in the name of a breakthrough.
Well, I admit, that sounds more like him. He must trace his steps, Doctor.
I'm working on it. Left or right? I can't even see the bottom.
The structures go that deep.
Yes. I dread to think. What if Dr. Gorski fell down there?
I took that into account when calibrating the probe. It will examine the bottom. I'll let you know if...